Hello everyone, this is PHTV4. I'm Sue Jankowski. Welcome to Meet with Moraine. I hope that you know by now we have a great guest every month, and this month is no different. We're talking about Moraine Valley Community College right in Palos Hills. And today we have Dr. Sarita Brown with us. Welcome, Sarita.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for giving me a doctor. Doctor.
It says right there, doctor.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to elevate you.
But I guess so. I
like it. I think restaurant reservations go well when you do that. So just go ahead and take the title.
Will do.
Anyway, she is the Senior Program Manager, Corporate, Community, and Continuing Education Department. That is a huge amount of responsibility that you've got there with all of those headings. So I guess first of all, we really want to know a little bit about Sarita. How did she come to Moraine Valley, and your background, and how long you've been there, all that good stuff.
Great, thanks for having me, by the way.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
Appreciate that. So I've been in education all my life. I started off as an elementary school teacher in the city of Chicago, worked my way up to administrator, assistant principal. After that, I moved into higher ed at Northeastern Illinois University, where I worked for a not-for-profit, helping science teachers and math teachers across multiple high schools, bringing in STEM programs, bringing in professional developments for teachers, running programs. So that transitioned me right into Moraine seamlessly, because right now we run a multitude of programs, not only for the community, but for teachers. And so I've been here at Moraine for about 3 years now. June was my anniversary, and I love it.
Well, that's such a wide variety of career, but all of those things led you to Moraine Valley to be able to do all of this, because it does sound like you've got your hands full with a lot of different facets there. So what do you enjoy about your job?
Well, first off, I enjoy my colleagues, our executive director, Steve Papa George, and a lot of my colleagues that I work with in my office. Moraine Valley really is a happy valley. Everyone is there, is nice, and just welcoming. But most importantly about the position, it's creativity, it's flexibility, it's ability to just create things for the community that they haven't even thought of, or that they ask for just off the fly. That's one thing that I love. And serving the students in the community and working with the faculty every day. Those are also things that I love. It's a lot to love about it.
You know, what's really nice is I know, because I've met so many people who work at the college, but you're mentioning that, the staff and the students and everybody is so pleasant to work with, and that's so important in a job. And I think it's important for our viewers to know too, if you decide to get involved in Moraine Valley Community College, that you're going to have an atmosphere where you're going to feel comfortable and welcomed, and there's people there to help you and help you figure out things if you don't know what you want to do exactly. And that's, I know, part of what you're doing too. So with programs in your department, it's such a broad spectrum here. I don't know, you just talk about whichever one, or all of them, and maybe even how they intertwine.
So it is a big, broad spectrum of programs. We send out a book 3 times a semester. We send it out during the summer, the fall, and the spring. And basically we have personal enrichment programs. That could be everything from your pottery classes to piano lessons from the music program to youth programs like Dungeons and Dragons, to career training programs like dental assistant, vet assistant. We do CDL truck driving as well. So it's just a plethora of things. We do Voodoo martial arts. So it's a booklet with over 100 different courses that you could take every semester, and we just keep reoccurring each semester. Some we might pull for the spring because it's not as popular. Some we might put in the fall. So like our cooking courses, for example. So some cooking courses run well in the fall, like Italian dishes, whereas we might run that in the summer and nobody's interested. They're more interested in salads and barbecues.
True.
So
Yeah.
we're really flexible with that. It's really what the community asks for. We try to deliver. Like dance classes are very popular. Our ballroom dancer just retired, John Bale. We're going to miss him, but we're looking. So if anybody's out there and know how to dance, just let us know.
To show others how to dance.
Right, exactly. But yeah, so that's pretty much our programming in a nutshell.
So there's really a big umbrella here because you can learn how to do truck driving, or you can, and then that would be a career.
Yes.
And then you can take pottery, and well, you can make a career out of that too. But you can just have the pleasure of learning something, dancing or piano or whatever. And sometimes I think people don't even know what they want to do. But since you send a book out, there's lots of choices in there.
Absolutely.
So you get that book, don't toss it. Look through it because there's a lot of things in there that you can take. Now, would this include like some children's classes in it, or is this strictly the adult end of things?
So yeah, our Moraine Valley Explorers is our kids program. Now we host most of those during the summer. This is our big time because the kids are out during the summer. But during the year we might have a few courses there in the afternoon after school for them. And we do courses during the spring break and some over winter break. We may do some over winter break. But yeah, so our youth courses include everything from sewing, like I mentioned, Dungeons and Dragons. We do a career exploration as well, where they get to go around and explore different departments at Moraine, the liberal arts department, career programs. They explored the business department with culinary. That was really fun. The kids really loved that this year. They even got to go up into the cadaver lab at Moraine and look at health sciences. And they really loved that. So we do that. We also do STEM programs for them. Our faculty teaches that. Larry, he teaches our STEM programs there at Moraine, and coding, Python. So they get talked by real actual faculty members on how to code and do things of that. And that's from 6 to 17. So
This is a wide age spectrum.
Yeah.
And that's so nice for the kids and young people that they can step into something and think, do I like this?
Yeah.
And I think it's nice for parents too, because your youngster or even teenage child is bored sometimes in the summer.
Yes.
And this way they get to learn something, and I think it's really exciting for them.
Yeah, it is. We had a social media content creator course this semester. It's the first semester we had it, and it went so well. The kids got to take headshots. They got to go and record a YouTube video for themselves. So, everyone wants to be a YouTuber now. So.
And you ask, what do you want to do when you grow up? They're like, be a YouTuber.
That's them. And they have so much personality, so I don't doubt it. We're going to have a lot of YouTubers.
So everybody's a YouTuber. And they do, though. I think that this generation coming up is so used to being photographed and making videos and all that. They're very comfortable with that, which is actually lends itself to your next career. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to be a YouTuber. There are other jobs out there. But it gives them confidence that they can stand up in front of someone and talk and feel comfortable doing it. So that's great. And that's great that they can learn how to do that there. So these type of classes, especially for the young people, these are non-credit classes. And the other classes like dancing and cooking and so forth, these are non-credit. But then we do have the credit department too. They can take things, and that still it comes under your group of offerings here.
Not necessarily. Most of our offerings are non-credit, even some of our career programs. So our career training programs like dental assistant, non-credit, vet assistant, non-credit, even though it's NAFTA approved, meaning it's nationally approved. If you take it at Moraine, you can go anywhere in the nation and be a vet assistant. It's an accredited program, but it's not transferable, meaning if you want to move up to a vet tech, you cannot go into another college or institution and transfer those credits over. The only program that we have in our department that's credit is our supply chain management program, which is totally online. That's the one credit program. But all other programs, courses under our umbrella is not for credit. So that means anyone in the community, anyone in the district, anytime could come. You, yourself, Susan, can come up there and take the course if you like.
Yeah. Well, that's like no pressure then.
Yeah.
It's pure enjoyment and
Yes.
pure learning. You know,
Yes.
you're just learning how to do something.
Yes.
And I think that's kind of nice for people too, to not have that pressure of, you know, what kind of grade am I going to get for this?
Yes.
And so then there would be no testing either for any of these things.
Yes, sometimes you do, because some things do require licensing and some things do require a state test. That's not necessarily tied to a credit program. For instance, our pharmacy tech program, you can get a license and you could take the state exam later, and you could become a pharmacy tech. You don't have to have a credit. It doesn't have to be a credit-proof program to become a pharmacy tech or a dental assistant, for that matter. You could take an exam and become a certified dental assistant. You don't need to take that through a credit pathway. So sometimes exams are required, so it can get a little serious, but no, you know, nothing big.
Depends on what you want to do.
Depends on what you want to do.
Okay.
And most of them are not. So yes,
Yeah.
you're correct.
Okay, but they can get certified to be that dental assistant or that vet assistant
Yes.
or whatever.
Yes,
if
absolutely.
if they want to do that.
And real estate, like real estate agent. You know,
Yeah.
we host those courses too. So if you really want to be a real estate broker, you have to take that exam.
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
we'll prepare you for it, but you know.
You're on your own then.
You're on your own.
Yes,
That's
study up. Get that test. Okay, so community members, local businesses, they can be involved in this too. How does that partnership happen, and what kind of partnership would that be?
Yeah, so like our CDL truck driving, we partner with Driving 160. They have a space within our building, and we share profits with them as far as getting people into the CDL business. Also, Elena Sampos is our assistant dean. She's over business solutions. She partners with multiple businesses in the areas to actually train their employees. So she does customized training where she trains them and assists them with, you know, bringing up their skill levels of their employees. We also partner with businesses in our conference center where the businesses come in and they rent our facilities. And so forth. So it's multiple ways that our department partners with different out businesses.
So they can come in and like rent a space and have meetings or whatever in that, and that comes under your jurisdiction there in that
Yes.
department also.
Yes.
Yeah, wow, there's a lot going on there. Okay, so some career training certificates can be completed in a day.
Yeah.
So you can be a dental assistant in a day?
I would.
Not do that right now.
Not particularly a dental assistant.
Okay.
Dental assistant takes about a semester to complete.
Well, that actually is good.
Just like vet assistant. Most of them take about a semester to complete, but we do have some certifications like forklift training and OSHA 10 that might take one day. You know, you go and you train and you get a forklift certification. So we partner with a
I might need
business.
2 days for the forklift.
Me too.
But that's great, you know, that they can learn to do that, because you wonder, how do you learn to do some of these things? It's nice that they can come there and learn how to do that.
You can be 16 and get your forklift certification. So you can go, you know, get your son that's sitting on the couch. If you want to get him out the house, go get a forklift training and go to work.
Earn some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so the college has a Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act that provides workforce development services to unemployed low-income adults and dislocated workers. So, Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. Now, is that strictly through the Moraine Valley College? They've instituted this Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act?
No, that's a state legislation. So multiple schools in the state have WIOA. That's not particularly it's my department. So Dr. Doris, she's actually Dr. Doris, right? And Shantae Mack, they oversee those departments. They oversee the adult WIOA and the youth WIOA programs. And those are state-funded programs that do supply grant funds for credit and non-credit programs for students to come and take. I think they have to come in and take their program, and then they supply the funds for them to take the courses.
Okay.
And this is for credit programs and non-credit, mostly credit programs, but some non-credit programs as well.
So giving the opportunity to people who maybe have low ability to afford things, giving them the opportunity to go ahead and learn a trade or skill or whatever.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
And so when someone thinks maybe I would qualify for that, how would they go about getting involved with that? Would they just come into your office?
Yeah, they can come into our office. They can go into the S building. They can call us, and we'll send them over directly to the WIOA office, which is in the T building. But yeah, we all know about WIOA, and we can get them signed up to receive that assistance.
No, that's good, because some people need that leg up you know, to help them get started.
Yeah.
Okay. So professional business skills, we kind of have been talking about that, but let's talk a little bit more about the different professional and business skills that people might come to your heading to learn about something.
Absolutely. We have online training, and we have like Microsoft Excel. We have Six Sigma, I think it is, Six Sigma training. We have bookkeeping training, anything to brush up your skills. We also have our faculty that's on staff that do professional training, like in massage therapy. You could come and get your professional credits for that. Counselors, social workers. We have a lot of our faculty that teach professional training courses for those professions as well. We also have things like I mentioned, OSHA 10 and those, and teacher professional development. We have online training for teachers as well through Ed2Go if they want to get some CEUs in the summer.
Yeah, and that is needed because there's a lot of profession teaching. One of them that you do need to get, keep your certificate valid and meet the requirements to keep your license to teach.
Absolutely.
So that's great. So, I mean, it sounds like there's just so much under this corporate community and continuing education that really people need to explore that, especially when they're like, I don't know what to do, or I don't know what am I meant to do as either a young person or someone like kind of re-entering the work field, as a lot of people do. Maybe they're home taking care of a parent or children or whatever, and then they need to restart things again. And I would think that some people would be very anxious about restarting at a school. You know, you go to your school, you're talking about T building, S building. If you've never been involved in that, it's a little daunting for some people. So what can we do? What do we do to reach out to the people who are like nervous, like, I don't know if I should do this?
Oh, yeah, we do get people like that all the time that's re-entering education, feel like education is for the younger generation, feel like they won't fit in. I would say CCCE is a great place to start. You know, we have a multitude of classes. Most of our base is over the age of 24, you know, so they are either career changers or re-entering the field. It's a welcoming environment. It's a safe space to learn. Most of our courses are at night, so even if you do work during the day, you could just come in at night or online and take a course. So it's definitely a place for those people that are timid about going into a college atmosphere in the morning and taking a class with an 18-year-old.
Yes.
I would say CCCE is definitely the place to look and see if you could start that journey there, and then maybe branch out into a credit program and gain some of that confidence. So I'll say try us first and then see what happens.
Yeah, that's a great suggestion, because I think people don't get started sometimes just because they feel the nerves, or do I belong, or will it be weird that I'm there? And
Yeah.
I'm not 18, I'm 42, you know,
Right.
and that's, you know, I'm starting late or whatever. But I would think you might see a lot of people who are starting like a second career, or just didn't have the career they wanted, then they were home for a while or whatever they were doing, and then they need something, they need a job, they want to do something that they love.
Yeah.
And so this would be a great exploration for them to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely a great exploration. We do get that a lot. We do get people that say, oh, I was teaching for all of my life and now I'm retired and now I want to do phlebotomy, you know, or
Yes.
I want to do something different. I don't want to just sit at home. So they start testing things out. And our phlebotomy program is on a credit side, but it's other things that they can also test out on a non-credit side as well. So yeah, we get that quite a bit, and we just welcome that. We encourage that because it's always room for growth. It's always room for knowledge. It's always room to learn new things, and that's what we're here for.
And so if you're a retired person and you're home and you're thinking, I'm not ready to sit here and I can't be on vacation all the time. So I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for them to say, yeah, I want to do something. I want to be a vet assistant or whatever. And they could go and learn how to do that. I think that's a wonderful thing. And there's going to be a whole bunch of opportunities, it sounds like, to do all kinds of things. In fact, you know, maybe out there's one person who really wants to teach dance.
Yeah. Come on.
You never know. Is there anything else we should mention about non-credit courses in the corporate, community, and continuing education department?
Yeah, sure. I mean, our department is dedicated to the community, is dedicated to our students, and is dedicated to the mission and vision of Moraine Valley. We're committed to always bringing forth the new innovative programming as much as we could, and keeping some of those old traditional programs like ballroom dancing. And we're here for people that don't want to necessarily go the traditional path, maybe want to go right into a program really quickly, or into a career really quickly, or take a hobby with a friend or a family member. So that's what we're here for, and we're committed to being here for years to come.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, some of those other things, the cooking class, or you know, how to draw, or you know, a music class, you always wanted to learn piano or something. That would be a perfect opportunity to do that. So
Yeah.
you don't have to necessarily do something that's a second career. You can just do something to enhance your life. And that can happen right at Moraine Valley Community College. Sarita, thank you so much for coming in today. Really appreciate it. You did such a wonderful job of giving everybody the thoughts that they can go out there and they can do whatever they want to. Think big.
Yes, big.
Thanks for being with us, and thanks for watching us today. We'll see you next month on Meet with Moraine. Bye for now.
Bye.